You seen the Borderlands live action trailer? Yes, I did. Visually, it looked good. Everything else, too early to tell. I won't give my opinion on what I've watched so far. I will say it's very, very clear. It is trying to have its own identity. Am I gonna replay Elden Ring on stream? Like before the DLC? Yeah, I might do like another fresh playthrough. What Capcom game would you like to get a show out of? None. I'm not a big proponent of take a game and make a movie out of it. And yeah, Halo Season 2 hasn't been nearly as dog shit as Season 1, which is nice. I don't know if it's enough to make it worth watching, but it's still not bad. Well, not as bad. There's still quite a bit that's bad about it, and it's mainly the remnants from Season 1. I haven't looked into all the China hacking things, but I saw last night all of like AT&T or something went down for a while. You think they'll remaster Bloodborne? Just today, actually, they made a statement saying that they can't talk about Bloodborne because they don't own the IP. So my answer to that is a resounding no, as I've said for years now. There will be no remake, there will be no PC port, maybe at some point there'll be a sequel, but neither of that's happening anytime soon. Have you heard of the 80s game show host that kissed kids during production? The show was called Just Like Mom, and the host made the young contestants feel really uncomfortable. Yeah. I remember that. That shit was diabolical. Worst movie right now? Madam Web. It's not even close. That's easy. Madam Web is atrocious. Worst game of 2024 so far? It's gotta be Suicide Squad, I think. Or Skull and Bones, but I haven't played Skull and Bones, but just the state that I see it in seems probably worse than Suicide Squad. But I think Suicide Squad's the worst I've played so far. No, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I want to experience it together. For my first time. This is like the first DLC I've actually been very excited for. I'm not a huge DLC guy. I usually don't care. But this one I'm pretty hyped.
And radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Thanks for resub pics. And the resub beam.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
That looks very cool. That looks like, fuck. Wait. From, was it Dark Souls? Was it Dark Souls 3? The Chimera thing? I think it was 3. I think it was the gift member Shogun.
Bereft of light.
No, I still don't even really know what the lore to Elden Ring is, to be honest.
I presume you, too, are keen to know.
For all I know, it's a multiverse. They could bring in Anne Orlando here or something. Resub honey.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shadow meet death in the embrace of Vesper's flame.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind.
This looks like a big DLC. That looks meaty. Thanks, Resub Tommy. And no, just during stream, Tommy. It's also not too far away. I appreciate that. I was thinking there was a chance it'd be 2025. Final boss is confirmed by Miyazaki to be Melina and Michaela's brother. His name is Mesmer. What do you think about the new League of Legends fighting game name? 2XKO? I don't know who's working at Riot that came up with this name, but they need to be put in a different department. That is probably the worst game name I've ever seen, and I don't say that lightly. So if any of you have been following Riot's projects, you'll know that they had Project L, which is their 2v2 fighter, which actually looks like a hype game. They've officially announced that it's called 2XKO, which I think is crazy. That's a terrible name. Like, even if they took the X out, I think that could work. If they just called it 2KO, that's kind of cool. Like, that flows. 2XKO? Nah, this looks like the start to some kind of Xbox Live arcade code. It's stupid. It's like a CAPTCHA. Yeah, even Project L was a better name. All I know is it's a bad name. Yeah, that's fair, Body Farm. That makes sense. Thanks for the resub. Betterino. Yeah, I'm excited for it, Walter. When will you review Avatar? I'm going to try and finish it tomorrow. So I might have a review up for it tomorrow. Hey, thanks for that, Anthony. I did see the Borderlands trailer. Speaking of stinky, yeah, I didn't love the Borderlands trailer. Visually, I thought there were some very cool moments in it. But that's about like the best compliment I have. The rest is kind of shaky, and it's hard to say if it's going to be like good or bad. But I can say the visuals in it looked pretty decent. It looks like they wanted James Gunn to direct it so bad. That's a good point. It does feel like someone was trying to imitate James Gunn. Randy Pitchford said this movie is going to start the Borderlands cinematic universe. Is Randy Pitchford still there? I thought this could be a Mandela effect, but I thought I remembered him resigning at some point. Is he still the CEO at Gearbox? No, it looks like he's still got his post. A new Borderlands game would be very welcome. Need to scratch that itch. Yeah, but that itch hasn't been scratched since Borderlands 2, man. I didn't really like 3 that much, and I couldn't stand Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I have not seen Argyle. You know if it's based on any of the games or completely separate? Well, just by watching the trailer, I can 100% assure you it is completely separate. Yeah. It takes the vibe of the games, more so than anything.